Okay, so just to start with the warm-up drawings, because we didn't get a chance to talk about them today, what you're going to be doing is watch the video on setting up your still life, and then after you've set up your still life, you're going to do some warm-up drawings and contour drawings that are kind of like faster contour drawings. So basically we're going to be doing continuous contour, and they're going to kind of turn a little bit into gesture. So what gesture is gesture drawing is drawing that it deals with looking at like the whole construction of a shape and a space prior to drawing. It is a drawing process that sort of builds on this idea of large shapes forming other shapes, creating objects. So in that way, it's kind of like Gestalt in the sense of like circles becoming, like these circles here become this cloud that's part of this sculpture that I have. So, you know, this is a gesture drawing, but if you notice, I never picked my tool up off the page. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take this approach, which looks at these large shapes, and we're going to adapt it to contour. So look at the difference. So here you can see I've got all these sort of large circular shapes. So this is sort of, large shapes becoming whole form. Typically, a gesture drawing is no longer than 5 minutes. That would be a sustained gesture. Usually gesture drawings, we usually do about 30 seconds to 60 seconds. So I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do continuous contour. But what I'm going to do differently is I'm going to speed it up. Kind of like what some of you sort of very naturally do. So if I do a continuous contour of the same form, you can see still that there's that continuous contour format that we've been exploring. It's not a gesture, but it's also like in the terms of it being a contour, it's kind of going against this practice in contour of making everything really slow. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of drawing contour. It's a little bit of a faster contour, and the reason that we're speeding up is because I want you to fill the page with a bunch of drawings. So the concept here is that by doing a lot of little drawings, you're going to get to know the essence of all your forms in your still life. And then as you go to do the still life for the abundance of contour, you've already made small studies. So these are continuous contour studies. So you're going to do drawings of all of the objects in your still life. So whatever number of objects you have selected, it doesn't have to be the whole object. It can just be part of the object. You want to use this chance to familiarize yourself with your forms. I want them to overlap. I want them to be as accurate as you can possibly make them. And I want you to concentrate and really try to capture as much of the essence of the forms as you possibly can. And I want front and back pages completely filled with studies. How many does that mean? It's open. I don't know. Whatever feels right. What does it mean to fill a page? It means that the page is full. So drawings everywhere. There could be white space, but there shouldn't be an area of the page that hasn't been sort of used in some way. And how long should each drawing be? A couple minutes, maybe 3 minutes, maximum 5 minutes. Definitely, I'm not trying to give you like 4 hours of homework here, but you might want to do 4 hours of drawing. I love to draw, so that's no problem for me. But, ultimately, I'm just looking for you to explore your forms before you start your large drawing.